Kagadosh Boker Or, Mishna Yomi Masechet Eduyot. We are on Perek Aleph, chapter 1, Mishnah Yod and Yud Aleph, Mishnah 10 and 11. It says Mishnah 10, Aporet Sela Shel Maaser Sheni B'Yerushalayim. Imagine right now you come to Yerushalayim. Remember, Maaser Sheni is in years. Chazak Baruch, doctor. 1, 2, 4, 5. So you have Maaser Sheni. That's the second 10% that you have to eat in Jerusalem, in the walls of Jerusalem, the walls of Yerushalayim. What happens is you come and you did a pidyon on the food, and when you do a pidyon, you have to add a fifth. Chazak Baruch, doctor. Right? You add a fifth, and now what you do is you put on a coin. So now you have this big coin. Now this big coin, right? You want to come and you want to exchange it for smaller copper coins in order to buy food. So it says over here, Poret Sela Shel Maaser Shel Yerushalayim. Bet Shammai come and say, B'chol Sela Maot. He may exchange the whole Sela for copper coins. But Hillel says, B'shekel Kesef B'shekel Maot. He says you must change for 1 shekel's worth, which is half of the Sela, in copper coins, in smaller silver coins, and then the shekel's worth within the copper coins, which means that you cannot exchange the entire Sela because we are concerned that he's not going to end up spending all the coins, but he's going to save it for the next time that he comes to Yerushalayim. So since copper corrodes over time, it's going to lose the value. So therefore, he just lost now the Maaser Sheni. Meaning, we want to make sure that he's actually going to spend all the money in Yerushalayim. Okay? Haddanim lifnei chachamim omrim. The another opinion is the ones which they're judging in front of the chachamim. They come and they say, bishlosha dinarim kesef uvdinar maot. He could only take the change for 3 dinars, which is 3/4 of the Sela, right? And then 1/4. So one more time, you had the Bet Shammai and Bet Hillel. Bet Shammai says the entire thing, exchange the entire dollar. Let's pretend it's dollars, right? Exchange the entire dollar. According to Bet Hillel, it says no, half. According to the Danim in front of the rabbis, 3/4 and 1/4. Okay. Other opinions. The Bekiva says, Bishosha dinarim kesef. You're going to do 3 dinars worth in silver coins. Revit kesef, revit mamot. And the fourth one, which is going to be the 1/4 of the Sela, you're going to change it for 1/4 of copper coins. So that's the exact opposite. It's 3/4 and 1/4, but the other way around. Of the copper coins, it's only going to be, because the one before was silver coins and then copper coins. Now we're talking about the 3 dinars in the silver coins, right? And the revi'it is going to be in the copper coins. Out of the 4th dinar, he also has to take 4 aspers worth, which is 4/5 of a dinar, in silver coins. So that means he could only exchange only 1 asper's worth for copper coins, which is 1/20th of the original value. Right? Mamash, the krum, 1/20th is 5%. Yeah? Shammai Omer, the final opinion. Shammai, because beforehand, it was Bet Shammai and Bet Hillel. Now we're Shammai himself. Shammai comes and he says, Yanichena bachanut v'yochal kenegda. You know what you do? You put it in the store. And then you start taking on credit of what you already have there. Even if it's not during the regular.
Can come in 2 months and still have it?
Yeah, basically it's by the store. It's by the store, and you have a credit in the store. And then you just take whatever it is of food. Okay, that was Mishnah 10, Mishnah 11. Kiseh shel kala. When you have a bridal chair that they take off the armrests, Bet Shammai says it could become tameh. That means even though a bride will not use it anymore, but it doesn't have the armrests, but still it's not considered broken, and therefore it still could become tameh. Bet Hillel says no, it's taor. Why? It's a kiseh shel kala. If you have a kiseh shel kala that a kala will not use it, it's not kiseh shel kala. So therefore what? Taor. Nothing's gonna happen. Shammai Omer. Shammai comes and he says, because remember it was Bet Shammai Bet Hillel. Now Shammai comes and he says, Af malben shel kiseh tameh. Even the seat of the chair could become tameh on its own, even without the rest of the chair. That means mamash, even the bottom part of the chair, right? Why? Because you could still sit on it. That means even though it's still missing the armrest, it could for sure become tameh. Okay. What about kiseh now shekavo ba'areva, a chair that one attached to the inside of a kneading trough? Okay, a kneading trough is a very large bowl which they knead dough while standing. So imagine the chair was attached to it. Okay, so that way you could actually do it in an upright position, right, like as a shelf or something. So he says, but Shammai says it's going to be tameh, right? Why? Because if you sit in it, it's like a regular chair, right? It does not lose the status quo of a chair. But Hillel says it's going to be tahor. Why? Because it's not used for that. It's like like it's a bed in a chair tuma. Whatever. It's not. There's nothing there. Shammai Omer, Afe Asui Ba. He says, even if it was originally made as part of the kneading trough from the beginning, it's still considered a chair with regards to Tumah. And therefore, even though it's not made into a regular chair, right, you could still sit it. It could still be used as a seat. If you could still use it as a seat, right, it's still going to be